ready to work.
So let me just, whoops, don't freeze on my game. There we go. Boom. Soin. Soin 120. Let's try to make this look more professional, shall we? There we go. Alright guys, let's introduce these players then, shall we? Spawning is the Red Orc from South Korea. We have Soin. And his opponent spawning as the Teal Undead from China. We have 120. Nato versus Orc on Amazonia. And by the looks of things, 120 is going for the Ted Fiend opener. So the difference between these builds are, it's still a Fiend opener. You just get a quicker Death Knight out and a quicker tier 2, but you delay your Fiends by a little bit. But basically what the Undeads like to do is they'll go out with their Death Knight and try to harass the creeping of their opponent. Ooh, Soin, you're making my heart rush right now. Opening up with a Farseer. Okay. Farseer versus Undead. This is an old school strategy. Sometimes you'll see it on ladder every once in a while. But with this strategy, the Orc players tend to be more aggressive. Soin looks like he wants to get his level 2 still by creeping out the lab. But definitely what the Orcs like to do with the Farseer is they'll try to run up in the Undead's base, maybe try to get an Acolyte kill or two, basically just be a nuisance. 120 on the other hand, he scouted the Farseer. He knows what's going on. Looks like he's going to use his skeletal minions to creep out the Renegade. Nice use of the lightning shields from both of these players. Coil. So Gloves of Haste to start off the game for 120. Circlet for Soin. Gloves of Haste is going to be a very good item for the Lich later on. Because, come on, quicker attack speed with the Orbit Corruption. Can't really go wrong with that. And Soin starting his tech to tier 2. It's not a Farseer fast tech that you might see. He's still opened up with some grunts. And he's going to pick up a heal salve and a speed scroll. Now, the one flaw with the Farseer is he is a very squishy hero. If 120 can get his heroes leveled up, that Coil Nova will decimate that Farseer. So, have to keep our eye on it. Second heroes that go well with the Farseer, of course, the Tarn Chieftain. Chain Wave is pretty strong, where they do Chain Lightning and Shockwave at the same time. Lots of AoE damage. Sometimes you still see a Shadowhunter, though, with the Farseer. The Healing Wave is kind of important versus Undead to heal up your units. Ooh, that was close. 120 almost got that last hit with the Skeleton. Alright, here comes 120 with his Death Knight. Maybe want to try to kill some Spirit Wolves from your experience. Tier 2 is still farther for Soin. Even though 120 did the fast tech build, Soin's tech is still much quicker. Orcs have a very fast tech in this game. They only cost like 190 wood, the tech up to tier 2 for Orc. 325 gold, 190 wood if I remember correctly. Nice. And Soin's casting more Spirit Wolves. He's trying to run in maybe to get some kill. There is a gap for him to run in, even using his speed scroll. And there's a Chain Lightning. One Acolyte might go down from this. The Frost Tower trying to slow him up. Can 120 get a coil off? He can. Nice. Saves that Acolyte barely. And the Farseer actually getting surrounded here forces him to use his Staff of Teleportation. But in the end, though, one Acolyte did go down. Oh. Right. 120 made 6 Acolytes because of his Scouting Acolyte. So, in the end, it doesn't hurt his economy at all.
Are under attack.
But very nice Farseer surround by 120. That push definitely could have gone worse for Soin, I believe. And he's going to creep. He's about to get level 3. Now, the question is, will he go for level 2 Wolves or level 2 Chain Lightning? I think he'll go for level 2 Chain Lightning. Wolves kind of fall off in the late game when the Undead get their Destroyers out because they can just devour them up. So what are you going for? He hasn't spent the skill point yet. Okay, so he went for level 2 Chain Lightning. Meanwhile, Tier 2 is finished. Double Bestiary coming in, and a Shadow Hunter second for Soin. Double Bestiary. Will he go Tier 3 play, or is he going to do Raider abuse, in lack of a better term? Do Raider run-bys where he runs in with the Raiders, try to get some damage done with some pillage, and get some resources out of it. I have to keep my eye on Soin's base and see if he does end up teching to Tier 3 or not. 120 on the other hand, he's Tier 3. He's getting his Lich. He's actually building another Acolyte before teching. And more than likely, he's going to go for a Slaughterhouse. But here comes Soin. Ghouls already not being pulled. They were sent to the wood. Level 2 Chain Lightning. Pretty much one hits Acolyte. So one Acolyte's gone down so far. These Ghouls right-clicking on the Farseer. What's 120 doing? He's not too worried about it. He's going to continue creeping. He got level 3 in his Death Knight. So level 2 Coil means more healing, more damage. And the Lich is out for the defense. Is he going to go for Frost Nova possibly? Or is he going to stick with Frost Shield? It looks like, I'm not too sure. He hasn't spent his skill point yet. And 2 Acolytes have gone down during that push. And 120 just spent it creeping. He got Boots of Quel'Thalas, I believe, from that Renegade Wizard. So he could stick that on the Lich for more attack speed. It's like I said, faster attack speed with Orbit Corruption. Can't really go wrong with that. Alright, Soin's still not at Tier 2, so I'm pretty much safe to assume he's going to do Raider run-by tactics. Did he get Pillage yet? He did not get Pillage. He did get Ensnare, though. And he's just creeping up his heroes. Definitely wants a level 2 Shadow Hunter, of course, for Heal Wave. Level 3 Death Knight. Tier 3 on the way for 120. And probably going to put down his Slaughterhouse once resources allow. You can put it down now. Oh, no, he needs a little bit more wood. There we go. Now the Slaughterhouse. There it is. Alright, so yeah, he'll be able to get his statues going, get his destroyers once the tech hits. And he did go Frost Shield in the Lich, so he'll need level 2 to get that Nova available, of course. And 120 getting some good information here, using his Wands of Illusion for scouting purposes. Where did Soin go? Okay, he's in the Zeppelin. He's about to do a Zeppelin drop. He might be able to do some damage. Death Knight's already here, though. He's sucking on a replenishment pot. Alright, here comes the drop. 120 unsummoning the Ziggurat so his units can get in. His Death Knight's blocked outside. These Raiders right-clicking on that gold mine. Acolyte's trying to come back for the repair. Soin picking up his Farseer. Gonna get his other units. Doesn't lose anything for this. He does force 120 to unsummon his Ziggurat. That does supply cap him 34 over 30. That's going to hurt, because that does stop him from producing any more Fiends. That stops him from producing his statues. So it's going to be a while. He has one building here, though, and he's going to continue to drop. Going to get another Acolyte. And this is a very, very good play out of Soin. This is very annoying for Undead the Versus. Is 120... Did he get Web yet? He did not get Web. He's just now starting it. It's a relatively quick upgrade, but Soin, he's already flying out of the base. And we see a late Tier 3 coming in. So Soin's still going to do Tier 3 play. Maybe he'll still get the Tarn Chieftain, go for the Tri-Hero Orc. He's getting a War Mill as well for some Kodos. And the Berserkers, of course, later on. So I would say things are going pretty smooth for Soin right now. Here comes 120. He's got level 3 Lich, level 3 Death Knight, a level 2 Lich. Wow, that was really tough for my brain. So the Undead Nuke is there. So he definitely has to be careful with that Farseer. He's pretty squishy. He's level 3. He's only got 625 health with 4 armor. Well, 4.6 armor if you want to count the circlet. Skeletal Mini getting caught out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oops, Zeppelin getting caught out by the web, so no more Zeppelin drops for Soin for a little while. And Death Knight's almost at level 4. So wonder if he's going to go for level 2 in Hoyar or go for level 1 Death Pact. I would say without the Blade Master here, the hero sniping potential for Soin isn't as strong as it would be with the Blade, of course. So maybe he'll go for level 2 in Hoyar. He's rebuilding the Ziggurat, reblocking off his gold mine. Which is a little dangerous. There's always a chance someone might buy another Zeppelin. Oh, first statue getting caught out within the snare, and 120 quickly TPing out of this one. Shadowhunter's still not at level 2, so someone definitely wants to creep up his heroes. His tier 3's finished. He's pulling some peons. I mean, he has no spirit walkers for spiritling, so I think someone's gonna try for an expansion here. Maybe put some towers down and get a tiny great hall. He has the resources for a tiny great hall. It's only 600 gold. And what is that item? Scroll of the Beast was the item, and he's got 3 watchtowers coming in, so yeah. Someone going for an expansion. 120 is definitely going to want to scout this. He's teched up. He built another necropolis. I'm not too sure why he did that. Maybe for the supply. Maybe his wood was a little weak for Sigurd. I don't know. He's getting more fiends. He's about to finish the destroyer upgrade. Getting a sacrificial pit as well, so he can throw in a frostworm or 2 in the army. And the Lich is at +8 damage with the orb. That's decent. And here we see another fight. Right now, it's 46 supply for 120 versus 48 to Soin. Oop, long range coil. Gonna slap that Shadowhunter in the face. Ah, and nice skeleton scouts. So 120 knows Soin's trying for expansion. He pops his first destroyer. I believe that statue was ensnared, and that's why he popped the destroyer. And someone coming in, trying to defend. 1 tower gets canceled. The other 2 looks like they'll finish, but this one will get killed off quick. Nova gonna hit the Raiders. Roar Scroll being used by 120. Chain Lightning, Chain Heals. Alright, 1 Raider does go down for Soin at the moment. Destroyer's getting pretty low. Oh, coils the Fiend instead of the Destroyer, so the statue's gonna have to heal him up. Another Grunt goes down, and Soin is losing a lot of units right now. Alright, keeps canceling the towers. Someone only having 1 tower up. That's not too much damage. Wyvern even going down. Oh, and Nakoto getting caught in the rally point. He'll quickly go down, and Soin... he's not having the greatest of times at the moment. Another heal wave coming in. No, he does have reinforced... He has the reinforced defense upgrade, so these towers are very tanky compared to their original form. But it still goes down in the end. Destroyer getting ensnared. Coil gonna save his life. Alright, another Raider goes down. And 120 looking very dominant here. He has 1-0 on his Fiends. That's quite a bit of damage. And that's level 5 on the Death Knight. And the Coil killing the Farseer. 120 is going to take game number 1 in this best of 3. In a pretty strong fashion. I applaud Soin for trying different stuff, but there's a reason Farseer play isn't exactly the meta versus